You're back with us at the British Grand Prix. Apologies, we've had a takedown from Formula One. So we're still going. We're still going. I'm not having this anymore. But anyway, we'll deal with that at another date. The racing continues, and we'll split them together and upload it later. It's lap 16 of 52. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Alonso, Gasly, Albon, the top 10. Perez, Stroll, Sargent, De Vries, Zhou, Bottas, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, and out of the race so far, Esteban Ocon. It's lap 17 of this Grand Prix. What have you made of the race so far, Dad?
It's just a normal Grand Prix. It's been exciting at certain points, but not others. I'm just thinking of you at the moment.
Leave it, keep going.
So, Verstappen still in the lead. Here's the replay of Perez.
Next.
Right, so here's a replay of Sergio Perez. What's he trying to do here? I presume he is trying to take on Albon. Makes a nice route round the inside. Better overtake than he did with Hulkenberg, let's be honest. It started to spit on the track now too.
Yeah, so the rain is coming in here at Silverstone. We're getting, again, more signs that this race could change up. I don't know, Megan, exactly what it's going to be in terms of whether it be a faster or a slower race, but Verstappen, 3 seconds ahead now of Norris.
Guess what there is now?
More rain?
No, track limit!
Oh, again, catches up with what we missed. Oh, luckily, everyone's coming back, so thank you very much for that.
We've got... Hey, let's see who we've got. We've got Stroll, De Vries, Stroll, Norris, Russell, Magnussen.
Yeah. So once again, all coming through and having the attacks that we need to see. Rain, rain, please, says Turin as well. We hope it rains as well. We need that to come in. Formula One have blocked us for apparently using footage.
What footage? Ourselves? Ourselves, because there's literally nothing.
Trust me, I'm having a go at YouTube from now on about this.
Actually, I'm going to look through my law book.
Yeah, this can't go on with YouTube. They're just blocking me for every 5 seconds for nothing, and it's getting on my nerves now.
What footage?
Nothing! This is the thing. They are shutting you guys down again. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep on this. Right, Verstappen leading by 3.9 seconds. Omi, Ferrari aren't changing the gun yet, but no one's coming to the pit yet. They've all done the race so far. They haven't changed over.
Yep. So everyone currently just staying out at this stage. Russell putting pressure on, so he kind of moved back for a tiny bit, but he's now edging back at Leclerc. So we could be seeing Russell now on the attack on the soft compound of tyres. Ian, I think you're trying to say something. Oh, right, okay. No, it's just me. Signs on the radio? We are thinking of plan B.
What was plan B, Ricky? I forgot, I mixed up. Yeah, I'll let you know.
See, it's not just so waiting to see, Megan, then what exactly we're going to go. I will let you know about plan B. That's going to be the factor coming into it. Well, I'm sorry, everyone. The mood of the British Grand Prix slightly been ruined by YouTube blocking us for no reason once again. I'll counter it immediately and we'll get it back, but it means we'll have to go to JB Motorsports 2 again, I suppose, for the next couple of races. I am honestly fuming. I have never been more angry in my life about this.
I'm going to look through all my law textbooks because I did law, remember?
I know you did law. You're going to go deaf for a second. Sorry about that, Max.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
So I'm not happy about this because this is copyright when there is zero footage, even
Leclerc
people commenting on the fact that there is no footage.
Yeah, no, Leclerc's into the pit lane, so Leclerc takes over then and will come in and line up. He'll be the first one to take over with tyres in this race. It's a good changeover next to the hard tyres, so Leclerc will continue out again. What really annoys me is the fact that I've lost the first half of the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that either.
Yeah. He just cuts off. So what we'll do is when I'll protest this, I will win it, and when he comes back, we'll join them up together again.
Because you can't lose something that you didn't do anything wrong on.
No, and pit window's open for the medium, so...
Do you know what I think happened? They're searching for things that anything says F1.
Well, it says watch along. It says watch along. It's not live. If they do this to me one more time, YouTube, I've got a conference with them next week. I think I'll give them a piece of my mind about this because they're...
So this has happened twice now.
Yeah, they've stopped me working now, and they're going to give me £60 next week as well. I'll tell you what, they're going to give me a lot more back after what they've done.
Compensation for loss of work.
Yeah, every race something is happening with this stream. The last time internet cut off. Yeah, last time the internet, the forum streams cut the internet off, and then today that happened. It's just getting ridiculous. F1 shout Josh and get some real excitement with the race. Thank you as well, and thank you to everyone who's rejoined us during the little break there. It means a lot.
Sargent has a lap time deletion.
Verstappen radio.
Lap 16.
So Ferrari pit. I guess we just stick to our strategy.
Yes. No concern for the moment, Max.
We kind of knew that was coming anyway, didn't we, with Max? Just keep on going.
Never concern yourself when a Ferrari pits, because it's probably the wrong strategy.
It probably is the wrong strategy. Go on, Emmy.
Actually, follow them, Max. How about follow them, Max?
Yeah.
And then McLaren 1-2.
If you can't beat them, join them. I suppose that's really the mantra, isn't it?
Yeah. Why not do both?
Yeah. Literally, can I just point out live on air because they will block us tomorrow. Tomorrow we won't be able to live stream, but that's good actually.
Yeah.
But so next weekend's Formula E will be on JB Motorsports 2. Nothing we can do about that until I bully them senseless because they're annoying me. But do you want me to read out live on air right now what it says? This is what it says, by the way. I'll go onto YouTube Studio, and this is the official complaint that I've got coming through right now from them. This is it. It's just loading up as we see Gasly under attack from Alonso around at the back half of the circuit. Do you know, I'm honestly just... it's knackering. If you ban me, I come back with a new name. Yeah. I've had enough, really.
I'm angry.
We might move to Twitch. I'll be honest with you.
Lando, how many laps can we do at this pace?
I'm happy. It's consistent. I can maintain this for now.
Understood.
Right, so the copyright strike thing, it says we've completed a legal takedown, a legal copyright takedown for your video.
Sanctioned that.
Yeah, this is what it says, right? Strike added as well, so copyright strike. It was taken down, manually detected. So once again, the rubbish that they go through. But strike was removed to YouTube due to a copyright takedown request. They're not allowed to just take down your video. They have to give you notice. They're not allowed to just shut it off.
Well, you know a lot of things. They do things without thinking. And when it's wrong.
I'm really angry at them now.
I'm
Really
fuming,
angry,
especially
yeah.
since I know laws.
Yeah. So as they come through, the rain's coming in. I think, Omi, it's bright at one half of the track, wet at the other.
Yeah, it's really changing around, so we could be seeing some rain later on, but right now it's all about the strategy that is going to take place. That's going to be really, really interesting. Verstappen currently 4.8 seconds clear, but let's hope the McLaren can stick in there, even though it's going to be really tough for them. But I'm hoping it's the British Grand Prix that there is some drama in this one, and that someone can challenge Max.
Yeah, I think it might be Twitch. But we'll figure it out. I think next week we'll do Formula E on Twitch. That's almost a certainty. We'll do that on Twitch. We'll do anything on next weekend, as well as an IndyCar. But yeah, we'll keep going because it's unfair not to leave. We're midway through a race. It's unfair not to leave you at home with the British Grand Prix.
Also, if F1 just like take down things, why don't we just hire you?
Yeah.
Right out of my mouth.
I've just gone through this with Dorna, and now I'm having to do it with FOM as well. But I know people at FOM. I can get this sorted quite quickly. This should be fine. Because otherwise they'll have to stop Matthew P1 and Tommy, WTF1, and every other person who does the watch-alongs on YouTube. Go stop them. We're having fun watching their products.
If anything, it's endorsement.
Yeah. Just editing the stream right now as well to make it a bit more thing. Anyway, lap 22.52. I'm sorry, but my energy's gone for this voice. It really has. I apologise.
Let's hope someone crashes, then it'll come back.
Yeah, I do apologise. I'll try and keep the zest. But yeah, it's not looking great, does it?
I'm angry, so my entire words have undertones of anger and
Josh T,
hatred.
save us for a sec. What are you making of this race so far? It's been quite interesting. Verstappen leading now by 5 seconds.
Yeah, Verstappen is running away with it. He's got the fastest lap currently at the moment. The only retirement is Esteban Ocon. He retired into the pit lane, but still Norris and Piastri, 2 and 3, they've kept their positions as well, but Lewis Hamilton has a 1.087 gap to Sainz. They're currently coming through Maggot and Beckett's right now on lap 22 of the 52 scheduled, and if Russell pits now, the prediction after the stop is around 1/10, but as Verstappen goes across the line, does another fastest lap, it's 1:32.184. the gap is increasing, but Norris is trying his best to keep up.
Only Ocon's retired from this race so far as they come through.
You hope it's more.
Yeah, this ain't the first time I've had to complain about YouTube copyright. My world, you don't know the history. Yeah. Thing is, it's going to take another 2 weeks to solve now. 10 business days starting from tomorrow. It's just, I've had enough. And we weren't even recording the first half of the race, so I can't even go back and listen to the start of the race. I'll have to wait for that to get the back on, and then splice it together at a later date and upload it again. I am beyond fuming right now. YouTube, FOM, if you're listening, I know FOM. It's now. I don't think anything to do with you. I think it's one of your bots, but it's on
Better be one of
YouTube.
your bots.
YouTube, seriously, sort this out. Because this is getting ridiculous. I will be calling you. I will be in your Google chat. I will be finding a number and I will be calling you for the next 7 days straight. You will answer my call because this is ridiculous. You can't just do this to creators. You can't just cut them off from their earnings on a whim. And I've got a meeting with YouTube next week, actually, in a research
So
group.
bring that up.
And I will bring that up and it will be my first priority. In fact, I've got a commenter.
Can be
from
your
that now. Yeah.
Can be your research.
Yeah. So trust me, I'm fighting this one.
Also, I would take a message of some of the chats as proof because
It's all
some of
still
it says
be here. Look at those
No, just
rain
in case,
clouds. A lot of rain clouds over the circuit, but none of it's coming down yet, Josh. And that's the problem. There's no rain in the area, and it's just so frustrating once again to have nothing in the atmosphere, and it's so close to the circuit. And I've lost interest, by the way.
Yeah, well, there is rain in the air, but it isn't falling, as you said. Here's Hamilton coming through turn 1 at Abbey, up towards turn 3 through farm curve into the... Still trying to catch up to Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari, who is around 1.25 seconds up ahead.
Little Owl, yeah, we'll work together on this one. You've helped me before, we'll get that sorted. Fed up with this.
just getting some proof.
Yeah. Verstappen leads 5.8 seconds. Look, the only good thing is that I know we won't lose live streaming capabilities today. We lose it tomorrow. So we can keep going. Keep on pushing. And keep going. Yeah, go on.
I've got some proof.
I know. I've got people at FOM. I can help FOM. I'll deal with FOM. Trust me. You can. There's two ways you can have the strike removed. One, you go through 10 days, or one, you just email them. I'm doing both. I'm doing both.
I'll send you the proof I've just got of people, like multiple people saying there was no footage, because then they can't dispute that.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for everyone for staying in. We'll edit this later so it all looks good, and then eventually we'll get the first half of the British Grand Prix back on YouTube and we'll put it up in full. It's lap 25 of 52, 28 laps to go here for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Verstappen leads, Norris second, Piastri third, Russell fourth, Sainz fifth, Hamilton sixth, Alonso 7th, Gasly 8th, Perez 9th, Albon takes 10th position, Stroll 11th, Leclerc 12th. Let's hear from Lando Norris.
Okay, Lando, how many laps can we do with this pace? How many laps at this pace?
I'm happy it's consistent, but it's not changing until I say so.
I'm happy, I'm consistent, don't change me. Yeah, that's pretty much the good sign, isn't it?
It is a good sign. I just wish that Verstappen was the complete opposite.
I've just realised I've just done exactly the same thing back again, and no wonder the earphones weren't working correctly. I've just plugged exactly the same stuff back in. I haven't even changed over things. Oh, well, I said I was nervous for the start of the race. All that's gone now. It's just it's not even a good British Grand Prix at the moment. That's the thing as well. It's not much going on.
Right now.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, YouTube, you wonderful streaming service that I was thinking of leaving and going to Twitch. Problem is, we can't do multiple streams on Twitch. I know, that's what YouTube's brilliant for.
We'll manage.
Verstappen leading the race. Norris coming in, 6.3 behind. We're now watching Leclerc versus Stroll over 11th. And through Maggots and Beckett. I feel disjointed. That's what I feel like. It's a bit like out of it. As Stroll comes in again. So, is that rain actually going to hit, or is it just sort of gone all the way on the outside? It's just sort of missed it, hasn't it? As look at this, brilliant from Leclerc. Goes to the inside, down at Stowe to get ahead of Stroll for 11th position, and Leclerc breezes through. He's just stopped, of course. He's on 11. He's on 6 lap old hard tyres. Matt Tsunoda pitted. He's on 10 lap old hards. Zhou just pitted. He's on new hard tyres. But the top 10 still yet to change tyres from their original run here in the British Grand Prix.
That's either a very good thing or a very bad thing.
Yes. The only good thing is, actually, I might get this taken away from me quite quickly, is because we're streaming now, and...
They can see.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yes. They haven't gone back, have they? So this might get cleared up quite quickly.
I hope it does,
Yeah.
because if not, I have proof.
They come back again. Perez attacking into the braking zone at Brooklands. It just means that the British Grand Prix is going to be in 2 parts, and I'll have to put it together.
Which is frustrating, and it means more time for you to actually have to do that, meaning more of your personal time, which you wouldn't have needed.
Oh, I'm on coast mode unless this race gets exciting. Look, the only good thing is that everyone in the chat, you've moved over, you're back with us. Everyone is still here communicating. I love it.
And you're all just as angry as us.
Yeah, and you're lifting my spirits. Box for science. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for staying with us. I would not still be doing this race if it wasn't for all of you watching. I was determined as soon as I literally said, didn't I? Right, I'm not letting this stop me.
Yeah.
I immediately restarted the stream. Immediately, because I can't let anybody down watching us. I love watching the races with you. You love watching the races as well. It's a community, so we keep it in. Leclerc, Sainz locked up there coming in. He double front lock brakes.
I don't think this Grand Prix is going to be a better one. I don't think it's going to be a 2-year in a row thing.
No, well, it's still early. We've got 26 to go. We are halfway in the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Let's take a look. Let's see what it is. Go, go, go. 2.6. And it is 2.4. Well,
Going on to hard.
I'll go with Farm Systems mainly on that one as well. I just made a Twitch account for fear of losing you. Yes. What's Jess up to? Jess is trackside at Silverstone. She's in the main grandstand, so she's actually watching in as well. Josh T, could you please put the Twitch link in the YouTube chat so people have it? I know it's in the Twitch link is in the description below, by the way, in the link tree. So all our social medias are there, but for those of you who want to have it straight away, there. It's JB Motorsports anyway on there as well. Joshua Birch Motorsports on Twitch.
You can find it easily anyway.
Yeah, just type in Joshua Birch Motorsports, it comes up.
Last time this happened, I actually didn't know what your Twitch was. I just typed in your name.
And it works, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll do Formula E on Twitch. That could be good. Who wanted to speak there? Sorry, I talked over someone. We are with you. Thank you, Turin. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It means a lot. Let's hear from Lando.
How are the hard tires looking on others?
Hard tire doesn't look amazing, but it's our best option.
Hard tyres don't look amazing, but it's our best option. I think that's it, because track temperature is currently at 32 degrees, air temperature at 20, humidity at 62%. That's dropping. And the wind speed was at 4.3, now it's at 1.2, so it's sort of cooling it down as well. Yes, in the Discord. Join the link join the Discord link. I'll get that sent in as well. Super duper. And again, there's just half Northamptonshire, sunny. Buckinghamshire, raining. Great
Makes
for the flowers,
sense.
though. Great for the flowers.
True.
They keep on the attack then.
Buckinghamshire, that used to be my house name when I was at secondary.
De Vries in the pit lane. Closing in again.
I always felt fancy because of that.
I'm not surprised. Just to let you know, we can still upload videos to YouTube during this live block. But it's putting. I'm so glad as well that the other one was dealt with MotoGP. Otherwise, that would have been 2 copyright strikes. I can't deal with this anymore, man. I can't. It's bullying. It's bullying now.
Getting to the point of harassment.
It is harassment. And also, I was shadow banned for ages as well. And I'm just going to be doubly shadow banned?
You're not on my YouTube. Literally, every single time you make a bunch of lies, I'm just like, okay, go onto YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to have to reload my page so I don't see a bunch of lives.
That's good. That's good. But yeah.
You're literally everywhere on my YouTube. Everywhere. And I constantly watch YouTube.
Russell, box. Russell from 4th in. He was on soft tyres. He's taken those soft tyres, Megan. 28 laps.
Gotta admit, that's impressive.
That's insane from George. And he's kept up there with the medium runners. And now what? He's going to go hards? What's the mandatory tyre? Well, he's sat on the softs. So he's got to use either medium or hard, hasn't he? He's got to use another compound. So what's he going to use? Yeah, it's hard tyres. No, it's medium. Is he 2-stopping?
Is he okay?
Well, hang on a minute. The mandatory tyres for the race is hard medium. So he started. George is 2-stopping.
Which is weird because he obviously doesn't need to.
Is that
mediums can go to the end of a race?
Is that allowed, Josh? I'm not entirely sure if that's allowed.
If they use the two tires, I'm guessing.
Piastri
I'm not
boxing.
sure. I'm not sure, because the mandatory race tyres are hard and medium. Mandatory Q3 tyre is the soft. So, yeah. Is there enough time between Hamilton and McLaren's yet?
Well, Piastri's
Yeah.
pitting, so I'm guessing.
Only
Yeah,
8
Piastri's
seconds.
pitting.
8 seconds.
8 seconds.
Yeah.
I guess it's simpler because no one below them have stopped yet, so they feel a bit more confident. I'd pit both of them now, just in case.
Yeah. Do you know what the one good thing is of this? At least the next weekend it's only IndyCar and Formula E,
Yeah.
not Formula 1.
At least it wasn't a massive weekend.
Now I'm petrified about Spa.
Don't be.
Oh, I'm through with this.
Don't be scared of it.
Josh T, can you also put the JB
They can't
Motorsports
do
2
anything.
link in? Thanks. Let's go down to the pit as well. Piastri coming in. Now, Piastri was in 3rd place. He was running on the medium compound tire, has done for 29 laps as we start lap 30. So he'll come in, he'll change over. It's up to the mechanics now to do a really super stop.
Look,
Run
Hamilton.
in.
It's a glimpse of 3rd.
Good stop onto the hards from McLaren. 2.4 matching as well that of Mercedes and Ferrari. Mega job there as they keep going. The chat automatically deletes links. The little owl. Oh, great. Hang on a minute. Piastri coming in.
Fastest lap goes to Sainz with a 1:31.945. No wonder I was good at maths.
There you go. I've made Little Owl the moderator finally, so we can put the links in for us. Look at that, Sainz though. Look at that, Perez, sector 2 and 3. But here comes Sainz to the inside. Sainz passes Stroll, sweeping through on the inside line with a nice move.
Sargent pits with a 2.6.
Yeah. How long were we off air, by the way, Josh? Did you? Was it like instant? We got told. I think it was instant.
I think it was.
Let's hear from Russell then. What's going on here?
Playing.
Little Tar. Oh, look at the brake ducts on Russell. 3.9 seconds.
He locked up, though. He locked up in the perfect position.
And the front right tyre wasn't on correctly, yeah. Little Tar, you've got mod powers now. I wish he would realise that, to be fair, because there we go, he's got it. If Hamilton pits now, he would be 6 tenths behind Sainz. So, what do you think?
Worth it.
Worth it, yeah, definitely worth it. Go for it.
I mean, it's science. You'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely going for it and keeps on the attack.
Sure, you got to worry for in case he, crashes into you.
Do you know, I'm really hoping that this is all... That's tomorrow now. I've got to deal with that tomorrow. As soon as we're off air, by the way, I've now got to sort all this out.
Just be happy we have a trifle for dessert.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Fine that it's Sunday dinner.
No, I've lost everything. I'm not in the mood anymore for
No
anything like
appetite.
that. It's now stressed me out again after having June stressed out. The start of July is stressed out. In fact, a month ago exactly. Listen, look at this. Russell right round the outside trying to attack on side. He's going to do the comeback right round the outside at left field, and Russell gets through on Charles Leclerc with a tremendous move on the mediums.
Well, that's good.
Right round the outside of left field. Brilliant. Brilliant. Now Leclerc's going to try and fight back.
Mercedes is a really quick stop.
Yeah.
Probably getting next to Russell.
Not doing well. Well done, Georgie. He's going to keep up then. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be... I was stressed out at the start of June because we lost all this. Now I'm going to be stressed out again. In fact, it was a month ago today I got copyright banned. And it's happened again on the 9th. In fact, it was the same day. Happened again on the 9th.
Are you just doing things every single time on the 9th? Because you better not do anything on the 9th of September.
I am honestly,
I know this all.
going to talk to YouTube about this because this can't be done.
It's like wait, is it the same time?
Say yes. It would have been, yeah, you're right, Megan.
Is this like a monthly thing?
Wow. Here we go. Gasly stops, he puts on a used set of soft compound tyres, and he did 31 laps on those mediums, and I think this is going to be a pit stop for Stroll to do exactly the same thing, a used set of tyres.
Yeah,
Just
it was
for
during,
different reasons, yeah.
it was during the MotoGP.
It was a month ago, yeah. And now Fom's done it. I wonder if, do you know, I'm going to...
Time.
Stroll, 2.3, fastest stop of the day so far.
That's a bit suspicious.
I love the British Grand Prix. Now it's been ruined for me by YouTube. That's not right. It's actually causing me some mental issues. Like, it's making me depressed.
That could actually be suable because it's.
It is actually. It's not. I've lost all interest in this race, and I feel utterly depressed. What's that from Magna? Is that Haas blowing up? It is. Haas is blowing up down the back straightaway.
That's blue.
Oh, and it's a fire. On the back.
Josh.
Yes, I know. Under the bridge.
No.
It's
What did I tell you earlier?
A virtual safety car. I know, Megan. I looked at it. Let's say for Magnussen, his car's on fire. Engines died and has caught fire, and the virtual safety car has been deployed. Well, I'd like to thank the racing gods who were listening to me and sent me that to get me out of my depression.
Josh.
You are beautiful, Megan.
Do you remember what I said earlier?
Yes, I know. That's why I looked
About
at you.
the fire?
That's why I looked at you. Yeah, yellow sector 5.
It looked like that.
Yeah, well, that means... look, they're all coming in now. Hang on. Albon is in. So's Leclerc, but Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Alonso, Piastri. They've all missed it. This gives Piastri the net lead of the Grand Prix.
That's good for him.
If this goes to full safety car, which I think it must, this is going to give him the net lead. Now, where is Lando and Verstappen? They're round into the cops. Oh, and an unsafe release for Ferrari into the path of Albon.
Wow, surprising for Ferrari.
Oh, fantastic. This Grand Prix is taken up. What on earth was that, Megan?
A bee came at my face.
Yeah, and thanks to the broken wrist.
Sorry.
Ow!
Sorry.
Oh, do you know what?
I ducked.
Hamilton's saying box. Do you know, I'm almost ready to drop this Grand Prix.
I ducked.
Oh, no, get rid of that. I'm not having a little owl, that's the one thing I won't have. Oh, sorry, shit, have I just hit that? Undo. Sorry, my fault.
Wait, what? I don't know what happened.
Little owl, would you just mind texting again?
Safety car.
Safety car, full safety car. Sorry, dear. Yep, safety car's deployed.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say this helps Piastri because
No, they've gone mad. Oh, the
yeah,
FIA, you utter morons!
Yeah, because they're gonna get an hour free pit stop, and obviously Piastri made his pit stop under green, while Norris and Verstappen get to do it under this yellow. So it doesn't help Piastri at all in this instance.
Did it allow?
It needed to come out earlier, didn't
Yeah.
it, Josh? It needed to come out earlier.
I'd just like to point out to the allow. I'm so sorry. I pressed the wrong button. So I had to get you back. Sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button. Just check you've got admin powers again. I pressed the wrong button. It's because the system's changed over from what we're used to. It's on the basic, not the proper strategy. Right, they're all coming in then. Verstappen pits. He puts on Megan used soft tyres. Norris on new hards. What is Verstappen doing with 19 to
They
go?
put the wrong ones on.
Well, just like last year, the British Grand Prix is good. Yes, thanks a little Al, sorry. Ian Butcher's got in because he wasn't well, so all this stressed him out with it all, so we had to switch it over. But Hamilton in 2. Well, a fire on the track for Kevin Magnussen has really given the British Grand Prix some well-needed voomph. We may have been blocked by FOM earlier on due to an automated bot. We'll get that sorted. But now, after laps of misery, the British Grand Prix is going to be fantastic once more with a truly epic showdown. It is safety car deployed. Confirmed. Safety car is deployed. So, let's hear from Sainz.
The positions and the tire they are in. Quickly, Ricky, quickly.
3 positions, losing 3 positions.
To who on the tire? To who on the tire?
Checo, Charles, 16 racing lap on top, and Albon,
I don't
3
know.
cars.
Your call. Up to you.
Stay out.
Shades of last year, Megan. Shades of last year.
Let's hope Sainz doesn't win again.
This is getting interesting now, isn't it? But Verstappen from Norris. That's the interesting little battle.
I can't get over the fact that fire. It
Was-
was the same one.
That really hurt, by the way, when you don't...
I'm sorry, though. I'm terrified of bees.
He's lost camera.
Be grateful I didn't accidentally
Getting the
flip
back
the
up.
entire commentary box.
So then...
Oil.
Yeah, they're pushing it away now, Magnussen's car off the circuit.
Oil on track.
Let's have a look at it happening again, Megan. Next, talk us through it.
Right, so you can see just starts right on the curb. Maybe something ruptured it then, so thankfully got out of the way of all the other drivers. So, yeah, that was the same fire. I saw him I predicted, jeez. Thankfully, it didn't start off big. To start with, it gave him a bit of warning, I would say. So here we have replayer on board.
It just dies. Let's hear from Zach Brown.
Dies here.
It's part of the Grand Prix, eh?
Exactly.
Thanks ever so much, Zach. And we're seeing what happened to Kevin Magnussen, becoming the second retiree.
Yep, so Magnussen out lap 35 and 52 though, and I'll tell you what, Josh, this is going to be quite an epic race coming up. Where are you? Your camera's gone.
I'm here. Hello.
Hello. Epic race coming up now once again.
Yeah, the Haas is still smoking underside. It's pushed off the track, but it's still smoking and steaming.
What about you, Emily? What do you make of the race? Ferrari now going to be... Well, they might have to... they could come with it. Recovery vehicle on track between turn 5 and 6. That's the race station race control. So they've put it... Let's see Russell.
Car ahead is Piastri. Ahead of him is Lewis. Lewis boxed. Yeah, he had stayed out, but he did just box.
Oh.
Yeah, Russell losing.
Yep, steering wheel went black. Yeah, so it all died out and just had to go back. So this is going to be an interesting one. Full safety car, recovery vehicle on the track here for the British Grand Prix. Come on, give us an exciting end to the race. I think we deserve that after today. Now, usually, I just like to point out, I do get to watch the stream back, but on the when it processes, so it could take ages to get the other half of the British Grand Prix up. I'm so sorry, everyone, for losing the first half. As you know, not my fault. We will get it back up. Did you notice? I didn't see Brad Pitt on the formation lamp. Did you?
No.
So they didn't do that in the end. So all that was rubbish.
They might be doing it after.
All that we heard from them was rubbish. Yeah, good spot there.
All of it at all. I didn't see anywhere in the anywhere. Well, it was you telling me in F3 practice. That's I don't think I saw it anywhere else. So
I'm really annoyed because that's going to take. Look, it'll take 10 days, so 2 weeks until we get the British Grand Prix coverage back from the first half, and then I'll download this one. Well, actually, no, I'm recording it, aren't I? So we'll splice it together. And we'll upload it back to YouTube in full. And we'll premiere it as well. So everyone can join back in and watch it. There's Oscar Piastri's family watching on. Come over from Australia. Yes, it's you on the feed. Hello, give us a wave. Give us a wave, hello. They look shocked to be there. It is the British Grand Prix. Give us a bit of weather. Right, I've got my mojo back now. Slightly annoyed that I won't see the first half of the Grand Prix though. But,
yeah, if you noticed, I sat down, but I'm back up now
Yes,
because it's a bit more. I'm getting a bit more excited now that we have a safety car, maybe some good racing laps. But Norris on the hard, Verstappen and Hamilton on the soft. So how is that going to go?
I'm looking. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to next Friday now, more than ever. That I can have a conversation with YouTube and say, look, what on earth is going on? Russell on lap 31. This is him going right round the outside of Sainz. On his new set of tyres. Let's hear from him.
Nice job, Buffalo girls.
Nicely done. Yeah, sorry. Good move there. Right, Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Sainz, Perez, Albon, Leclerc, top 10, Gasly, Stroll, Sargent, Bottas, Tsunoda, De Vries, Zhou, Hulkenberg, Magnussen and Ocon. The 20 runners so far in this field. As the recovery vehicle just getting rid of Ken Magnussen. This would have to red flag the race, I suppose, because they all know it's there. And we can just keep this going without having to put a red flag out. So there is a positive to this. But yeah, your complaints will fall on deaf ears, but I feel I'll give it a go. You're not the first, won't be the last. Well, I'm taking part in a YouTube research. It's a 90-minute seminar where it's a group discussion to see how we can better improve YouTube. So, one of them is going to be this.
Take down the right things and don't take down things that, are actually enjoyable and don't have anything that's copyrighted.
Yeah, trust me, this time. I thought, I might not do it, but this time, not doing it.
What tires does the Mercedes have on? Hamilton behind you, have bitten it. Use soft.
Hamilton could win the
Senna
British
lovely ahead of you. Yeah, wonderful, huh?
As long as a Brit wins it.
This is getting tasty now, isn't it? Because we've got Verstappen on softs, old. We've got Hamilton soft old, Lando new hard. So in the later stage of this race, he's going to come very pretty. Let's look at the start again. Watch Norris on the getaway. Lights out.
Giving you a replay. Never usually does this.
Yeah, look at the start next. Brilliant getaway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a really good getaway. I'm going to look further back at the field right now at
Perez went off the track.
Yeah, the off down further of the track. It wasn't very.
And there's
good.
Max overtaking. Come on, Lando. Can you win the British Grand Prix?
It's like
All
he's
this was
giving you a
dramatic. I forgot to mention McGovern. That's what Lyle said there.
It's like he's giving you a replay of things we can't reach.
Yeah. No,
Josh.
yes, go on, Justy.
Update on the truck
Yeah.
crash. No reported injuries, but at the truck racing, all of the marshals and officials and photographers are not allowed behind the Armco barriers. They have to move to a place of safety.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nine times out of 10, that's in the spectator area,
Yeah.
and luckily they did that because the truck
Went
plowed
right through.
straight through
Oh.
a marshal's post.
Yeah. If you weren't with us earlier or don't know what we're talking about because it's in a different show, there was a track crash at Snetterton. Luckily, it looked like everyone is okay. So,
Buxton.
yeah, after the stream, by the way, I'll add this all back up so it look, the thumbnail and the title, all that. Look, we just have to get back on here ASAP. We'll make it all look nice and pretty. And then we'll get it back open for later.
Weaving.
Say again? Actually, I might just name this part 2 and then the other one part 1 and then put it all together later.
Yeah.
Part 1 will come back. Don't you worry about it. We will have part 1 back.
One of the Mercedes was weaving a bit.
One of us is weaving. Safety clear sector 5. Now, will they bring in the safety car this lap? They've got the option to. Right, lapped cars can now overtake, but I don't think there is anyone on lapped. No, they're all on the lead lap. Then bring it in this lap. Niels Wittig, the race director, bring it in this lap. You've got the option to do it, and we're going to go for another tour. Of course we are. I mean, this is getting a bit repetitive. We saw this with Formula 3 this morning. Also, look how we get to Formula 1, and that's when they decide to block us. Go on, Amy.
Yeah.
Oh, Sainz.
And we are status 4 till the end.
Yeah, I will push guys.
Have you gone all the way from plan A's, B's and C's that now you have to go to statuses and you're even in 4 in there?
Status update for Ferrari. That kind of thing. Right, so I'll win because they never reply. So as soon as we're done, I'll just get that back and then we'll deal with it and go from Hungary once again. It's just one of those processes, everyone, where everyone's like, oh, well, here we go again. Annoyingly, I lose access now for 7 days.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Which is all of next week's stuff. But not the IndyCar. IndyCar will be on Sunday evening, past the shed, so we're fine. Yeah. Safety car is in this lap. So IndyCar next week, the main race, will still be on JB Motorsports from Toronto. That's great, because it's Toronto. The race that's exclusively behind a paywall. That's brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Are they going to leave that oil on me? That's dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like they are, but we basically wasted this extra lap behind the safety car.
No.
Florence Pugh!
I know. Can I just point out, I wonder why we've wasted this extra lap. Can I just point your screen here, Megan? 15 laps to go.
Oh, no.
Ian Birch's favourite motto. Is he rejoining us? Yeah, let's have a look.
Silverstone is looking a bit like last year now with the darkness. I'm liking it.
It's getting tasty, isn't it? Safety car is in this lap, so here we go then. Who's going to have the restart? So you're very much welcome to JB Motorsports. We've been here, there and everywhere to try and get you back on. We've never left your side. The British Grand Prix is going to go green once more. 15-lap showdown. We may as well just start the highlights here. It's a restart with Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell, Alonso, Sainz, Perez, Albon, Leclerc. We're heading to green flag territory. Max Verstappen likes to take it as late as possible. He's on old soft, so is Hamilton. They boxed them. It's green flag for the British Grand Prix. Max is bolted. Lewis is going for the win as well. The British Grand Prix at racing speeds is go again. Max Max Verstappen leading from Norris, overtaken to the safety car line, remember? And I hope everyone remembers that as well. Coming into Vale, they have into Club. Action at Silverstone once again as Hamilton's going to have an attack on Lando Norris down towards turn 1 and Abbey. Can he get through? No. What about Max Verstappen? He's already 1.3 seconds ahead. Hamilton has got to get past Lando if he wants a shot at this race victory. He's won here 8 times before. Can Hamilton take a 9th win? That's what we're going to hear to find out. Exit now. 2 buses, 4 buses in the background there. Looking good. No DRS. Lando goes to the inside of the fence. Lewis is going to go down. Oh, he's kicked the oil up in Lewis's face. That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Is Lando going to be able to brake? Yes. Lewis tries around the outside into Brooklands. Doesn't work. Swaps to the outside of left field. They're side by side. Lando forces him wide.
Stay
Lewis
away
gets
from
the
Lando.
comeback.
Stay away from Lando. Let him win one. Do you know how many you've won?
Lewis on the inside, coming towards Cobb's corner. Lando goes defensive. Lewis trying around the outside of Cobb's. He lifts out. He has a bit of aquaplaning on the entrance and some dust. And it is Norris in P2. But look at that. Verstappen 2 seconds ahead, Megan.
Ow, I just hurt myself.
Oh, well,
on the table.
that's justice back. Go on.
I was squeezing the table too hard. So Perez, lap time deletion.
Oh, well, that's him gone again then, isn't it? Was it lap 38? So that was on the safety car.
We need Piastri to distract Hamilton.
How did he manage to go off onto the safety car? I don't know either. That's really bizarre. Clean restart then. McLaren on for their best results of the season so far, Omi, and it is all going the way of Max Verstappen to win his first ever official British Grand Prix. Hamilton's fast though, so's Russell down the straights.
Yeah, I think Max was going a bit too quick on that opening thing.
Was it 2.98?
He got too much of a good getaway from Lando. Just kept gaining.
Yeah, Lando's still closing him in as well. He's not going to hold off as much as he likes. Still attacking. Hamilton to the inside line. DRS will be activated the next lap. So can Lewis do again? Look at that. Lando going towards the oil. He knows now to avoid it. Lewis trying to keep in the tow. I just don't think he can get through. Josh T, do you reckon we'll see something going on? Omi's shaking his head, so no. Oh, he's got him! Lando goes wide! Hamilton gets a great exit coming out of left field! And Lando's blocking him so much through Woodcut! Lewis is on the inside line, coming into Cobb's corner! Is he going to go for it? Wait! Lando just gives him a little bit of wiggle! Lando's expertly driving here! Fantastic performance to hold off second place!
Turn 15 incident involving car 18. Stroll noted, leaving the track, gaining advantage.
Yeah, so they're all changing it once again as they fly back on down the hangar straight.
Also radio.
McLaren is so covered hard.
Which one? Well, it must be Lando, but he's not looking at Lando. It must be Piastri who's in front of him. But
McLarens are angry.
It is Piastri.
Yeah, it's got to be Piastri. That's the one he's looking ahead to. So Piastri is the one just out there.
DRS enabled.
Right, well, I'm sorry, Lando, but you're not going to be second for much longer, my friend.
No!
Would you stop that? You're knocking everything. As they come through once again. As they look, here we go. Look, Lewis is going to have him. Lewis is going to have him now down the Wellington straight. 8/10 back. I'm sorry, this is going to be easy.
No,
it is.
No.
DRS open. Has Lewis backed off?
Better.
I think he's biding his time.
You better bide it until after the race.
Nervosa says Max does the same thing every time on restarts. He scrubs tyres, then takes off. When will Norris catch him? Catch on the repetitive move. I know. When would he catch that? Max just keep doing that. The little here and toe. This is Stroll off track and continued and gaining an advantage. What's he do? This was on lap. Oh, turn 15 instant. Oh, did he leave the track? Yes, he did.
Yeah, we're on a mate.
No, Gasly. On that instance, my friend, you forced him off the track. Although I'm not sure. What do you think, Megan? He gave him. There's not enough for him, but I think he gave it.
I'm wondering what swear word he used.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
I can't figure it out.
I'm not sure which one's which there, to be fair. I'm slightly alarmed that that's a difference of matter coming through. There we see Sainz under. That's Leclerc under attack from. No, Sainz under attack from Perez. I'm right first time. Trying to adjust my eyesight's coming through that, but yeah, I was right first time.
Channel 4 just had a bit of a glitch.
Yeah, it's the here we go. 11 laps to go then of the British Grand Prix. Magnussen is out of the race, but Verstappen leads. Now we're back to pack racing. It's not quite what we had last year, is it? It was a similar setup, but not quite. And now you're loving the fun, aren't you?
No.
What? Oh, well, Megan's having a
Continue.
mental moment now. Even I'm only having one of those across those weekends.
I'm just angry at
Yeah, I
something
know.
I've just seen.
I know. I'm angry at YouTube as well. We're all angry.
No, I'm not angry at YouTube. I'm angry at another thing, and it's just causing my problems just to be selfish just that little bit.
Well, the British Grand Prix is usually the best race of the year, the most fun race of the year. Unfortunately,
Angriest too.
They've ruined it now.
You feel good this tire.
Good.
I wonder why, Mr. Max. You want a soft tyre that's old.
Why don't you pit and have a bad start?
Yeah, but Max just keeps complaining. He does this quite a lot. I'm surprised Lando is not leading this race by now. If Max is having so many issues as what he's complaining to be about, then I'm surprised he's not out of it completely. They're attacking through once again. And Hamilton is just pushing again, Omi, isn't he? He's going to have the DRS down the hanger straight, but no sign of him having a run.
Yeah, he's not close enough. He's dropped back slightly after his last attempt he had, but he's got to use the DRS, and I think he needs to try this move, but I don't think it'll be easy because even with the DRS, he doesn't look like he's that rapid as he was before. So it's going to be a battle into the braking zone, and it looks like Norris does have those ones covered off for now.
10 to go. 3.1 seconds Verstappen has over Norris. It's shaping up like last year where battle for second is actually the most important thing to watch, which I think is sometimes good, sometimes bad. There's always a changeover between the two. But Verstappen leading and on course for a 6th race victory in a row. No further action for Stroll off track and gaining an advantage. I'm not surprised. It looked like Gasly forced him off the track, so it's not really a needful decision there to say, okay, that's a clear disadvantage. Giovinazzi saving his tyres for the last few laps, yeah. Hamilton, however, is just pushing like crazy to try and attack Lando. Brit 2-3, but still Verstappen on top. Unless his tyres do have a genuine problem. There's a lot of carbon fibre around. Maybe they'll just have a puncture. Black and white flag for Lance Stroll for track limits. Lance Stroll's been given a black and white flag. So they'll keep on going. And the attacks continue here at Silverstone. That 43 of 52. 10 to go, coming up on 9. We're running out of time here for anything magical to happen for the British Grand Prix in 2023. So you're telling me that Martin's inserted a penalty, yet the Stroll one isn't? What the hell? Martin's was different. Martin's blocked Behrman on coming back on. Stroll was actually forced off the track that time.
Whoa! Late send by Perez.
Perez going to have him in the Italian club corner, and through goes Perez! That's this year's version, a beautiful switchback on sides, and Albon doing the same thing! Into Abbey! Oh, that's better! That's absolutely brilliant from Albon! And now look at Sainz, he's going to do the same thing! Leclerc onto the outside line, he gets a little bit off track, keeps all 4 wheels on, Leclerc goes through, Sainz is dropping like a sinking stone! Down the Wellington Straight! Ferrari, Omi's really nervous now, Sainz in the slipstream of Leclerc, Sainz to the inside, Leclerc lets him go. Albon's up to 8th, Williams' brilliant weekend continues. Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Gasly right round the outside of Stroll and Luffield and does it! And he's on the back of Ferrari! Oh, go for it, sunshine! Gasly attacking! And the outside of Cops? No, that would have been suicidal.
Very. Black and white flag for Stroll. Track
Catch up.
limits.
I said that 2 minutes ago.
Did you?
Yes. When it
I've
first
been distracted.
I'm not surprised. 9 to go of the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. You're annoyed. You're the one whose YouTube channel has just been blocked for no reason once again.
Yes.
And lost all their money. Yeah, I know.
Okay, can I ask a question? Why does our water in lakes look so grey compared to all the other countries?
I have no idea why you've started that conversation.
I just suddenly thought about it. I just saw a lake and I thought it needed to be a bit clearer.
Okay. Here's the new Silverstone Hotel just outside the circuit. Hamilton's now 1.4 seconds behind Norris. He's outside the DRS.
What we really need is for Verstappen to pit.
Yeah. Mega time advantage here? What do you think? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. it's getting dark a bit. It's been threatening to rain all day, and it hasn't, has it? It threw it down a bit this morning. Oh, off the track a little bit there from Sainz. Gasly's going to go right round the outside of Luffield. He's got the grip on those tyres, and that is a simply delicious move from Pierre Gasly, who's going to have to defend from the inside line, and Sainz is coming back at him. Through Copse Corner we go, and Sainz is back through with an equally brave move on the inside line. What's happening? This is the battle for the last points paying position. It's the most fun on the track.
Really? Lando can catch it.
Leclerc 9th, Sainz 10th though, Omi. They've thrown it away, haven't they, this one?
Well, the British Grand Prix being exciting at some parts, but not everywhere, as Perez now tries to make a move on Alonso, but we want action in first position. We've had battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, and the list goes all the way down to 20th, but we haven't had one for first, except obviously Austria, but that was too easy. We need one where someone is faster than Verstappen.
3 became 1 in the main competition. Oh, off! Is that a puncture? It is! It's a puncture! Gasly! Gasly puncture! Gasly's got a puncture! Oh, and all the brilliant stuff that he's done has gone. Is it a rear suspension failure as well? Can he well, it happened a year ago, and he's stopping now. Come to a safe place, otherwise we'll have to have a red flag. Don't go anywhere just yet, Megan, I think. All right, run now. If it red flags, you can come back. Gasly's got a puncture. Perez on the attack. We can't hear you. Perez on the attack, coming through. Would that cause a red flag if they have to put out a safety car? Usually it does, doesn't it, now these days? Anyone?
Interesting. Well, yeah, we could be seeing a red flag. But is he going to stop? That's the question. Or is he going to make it back? He's trundling, but I'm hoping he just comes to a stop. Gives us more action here in the British Grand Prix.
If he's got any sense, he'll park it on the F2 pit lane. Because he's coming into Brooklands and Luffield now, so he'll park it at Woodford.
Park where Ocon did it last year. Exactly, that's turn 9.
That would cause a red flag. And now look at this from Perez. He's on the attack of Fernando Alonso. Alonso trying to go defensive. Perez steams through on the inside line at Stowe. Perez goes through. I ain't in the mood for gimmicks. Neither am I. It's one of those days where I just want to end the broadcast and sign off. Gasly and Stroll under investigation for causing a collision. Stroll's hit Gasly. Stroll has hit Gasly, that's what's happened. Gasly's continuing on, he might just make it back into the pit lane. This is what happened. Stroll is on the outside, Gasly on the inside. Stroll's going to come back across the track and hits him. And it's the lightest of touches that breaks the rear suspension for Gasly. I think Stroll's a bit of a menace out there today. Especially with Gasly as well. Okay, in this instance, why was Stroll there? That was that's a dumb move from Stroll on that part. I'll give you that one, the little owl. Stroll shouldn't have been there. That was a dumb move. And it was always going to end one way. That's stupid from Lance. That's really, really dumb, actually. Go on.
Well, it looks like he's making it back. He's coming through Stowe now.
That's Alonso.
My eyes were glued to the driver tracker to see if he was stopping, but no, he's making it back. He's about to go into the pits. So yeah, he's made it back. Has Gasly.
Albon is attacking Alonso, so it's not over yet there. So they're still going to try and have the attack. Do you know what's really annoying me as well? FOM blocked me for using their footage. I immediately restarted the stream. Nothing. I'll use that in my defence, actually, and say, look, please just unblock this and move the track. I'm really tired of this happening. 5 to go. I'll compile something after this Grand Prix. Gasly's out. Ocon's out. Alpine, who had one of the best seasons and looks, have really gone. Really, really bad stuff. I'm not disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm not disappointed. I'm just a little bit hollow today. What do you think, guys?
Well, go ahead.
Same thing.
Alpine both retired. That is Gasly, Magnussen and Ocon now out of the British Grand Prix with a couple of laps remaining.
Max Verstappen looks like he's going to win it. Go on, Obi.
Yeah, I'd probably say Russell, black and white flag. But yeah, it's kind of what I said in the pre-race show about that. Sometimes they get it together and sometimes they didn't. But they do have pace. But there's a lot of weekends where they aren't getting it together. So.
Who are they? Is that Shakira? Yeah. Lewis Hamilton's girlfriend. She's been at every Grand Prix since apparently they were dating. It is his girlfriend. He's dating Shakira. Lando Norris, lap time deletion. And black and white flag for Lando Norris. A black and white flag for the current Brit in P2. Oh my word. Just keeps giving this Grand Prix. Just keeps giving. That's 2 British drivers now.
Does it have any red flags or anything, any other chaos to give? That's my question, though.
With 4 to go, I don't think we can have a red flag at this point because we'll restart it with 2 to go, and it'd have to be this lap and an instant red flag. Well, at least the protesters stayed away, eh? That's another thing.
Yeah.
But it was just the YouTube bots that caused all the problems today.
Well, I still don't know if they attacked the Formula 3 and Formula 2 Friday qualifying. If you remember back to that, I don't know if they attacked that.
Yeah, that's true. We never actually saw it. Yeah, because there was some orange smoke on, but we never actually saw a difference between the two. So Gasly's out once again. This is just a double DNF for Alpine. That really hurts them in the Constructors' Championship. They were on 47 points coming here today. McLaren going to get 18 and 12. They're going to get a total then of 30 points. And they are going to, I believe, they're going to jump. McLaren will jump Alpine by 10 points in the Constructors' standings. So McLaren are going to go to 59 points and Alpine is still going to be on 47. So McLaren, with the current 2-4, are going to jump Alpine, who've had a double DNF. You wouldn't have expected that a couple of races ago. Alpine with the team to beat, Sunshine. Well, the race has been okay. It's not been great, has it? In this one. What? I have no idea.
I mean,
it's coming up and down.
I enjoyed Spain in some of the other races more, to be honest.
Yeah.
They had more. They had constant overtaking, but this one,
it's been up and down.
No! It's been okay.
5-second time penalty for Lance Stroll. But if he's got... Oh, that's for causing a collision. Thank God for that. I thought it was for track limits for a second. Causing a collision. Lance Stroll, 5-second time penalty. That'll drop him behind Sargent. Hey, Sargent could be on for points here in his F1 career. He could attack Sainz if he drops off again, because Sainz on those hard tyres are not working.
Oh, please, Sargent, get some points.
Yeah, that's going to be something we're all watching now in this Grand Prix. Well, I'd like to thank everybody who stuck with us here on YouTube during a difficult day. We'll do our best to get the first part back as soon as possible, but at least you've all seen a great Grand Prix and the British Grand Prix is delivered. Next weekend, we'll update you, so make sure the links are in the comments, and we'll update you on JB Motorsports Twitter's account, so at JB Motorsports YT on Twitter. We will update you where we are, and also in the YouTube, in the comment section on the actual page, the display things. We'll put there where we'll be for next weekend. The community section. Thank you, Josh T. Yeah, we'll send you there, and that's where you'll know where we'll be for Formula E and IndyCar. But IndyCar will be live next week on this channel because we'll get our ban lifted by then. Formula E's double, however, I think we'll do on either JB Motorsports 2 or Twitch. Florence Pugh is ready to wave the checkered flag. 2 to go. Where is Megan? So she's just disappeared. They've all left. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are. It's the final lap, Megs. Can you put your headset on? You have to, we can't hear you. Sorry, say again.
To inform they came back.
What do they think about it? Again?
They're worried. But it's the same as before.
Yeah. Well, it couldn't it be, because that was a guy last time that reported us. Unless someone's being really horrible. Well,
if so, why have a monthly calendar of that thing?
Oh, I don't know. Let's just hope there's nothing on the 9th of next month in August. Oh,
Let's
wait, yes, there is. The British Grand Prix for Formula GP.
What about the 9th of September? Because that's the baby shower.
IndyCar. Sorry, Monza.
Yeah, that's the baby shower. So if anyone does anything on that day, you'll be stressing out a heavily pregnant woman because...
Why? She don't care.
Yeah, she would, because remember, me and Mum are there.
Oh, well,
and you would tell me, and I would have to tell Mum.
No, we wouldn't. Your lack of faith disturbs me. Anyway.
Yeah, the fact that I will also be watching.
So here we go again then. On to the final lap of the British Grand Prix. It's been an up and down one, hasn't it? It promised so much, delivered so little. YouTube being a pain in the backside, being one of them. But it's okay. Max is going to win again. Lando and Lewis, I think, and Piastri, they're my stars of the day. Without a doubt. Some brilliant action from them.
Really wish Lando had won. Maybe he'll win next time.
Yeah. Into the last few. And is that Albon ahead of Leclerc? Yeah, Leclerc's trying to fight him. Come on, Alex. Hold on for 8th place. Williams has been so strong. In fact, this is all the British drivers inside the top 10 at the moment for points. And we'll take that.
Really?
Leclerc's going to go around the outside of Albon. Albon defends against the Ferrari. Oh! Come on, Williams, what have you done this weekend? Your car is spectacular.
And Sargent's up to 12.
Yeah. Max Verstappen, there he is. Flying through down the Hangar Straight. Red Bull coming in, all Brits in. Well, no, Albon's Thai British, but all Brits inside the top 5.
Still half Brit.
Albon is in top 8. So all British drivers. 4 of the British drivers inside the top 8 is brilliant. But Max Verstappen, Red Bull have won here since 2012, only once in the 17th anniversary Grand Prix. The curse is over. Max Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix. Lando Norris is second. To the cheer of the British crowd, Lewis Hamilton, for the 14th time, is on the top in the 3rd position. He's on the podium. Piastri, his best ever finish in Formula 1 is 4th. Russell is 5th. Perez 6th. Alonso 7th. Then it's 8th for Alexander Albon.
Why?
Leclerc 9th. Sainz 10th. Sargent just missing out 11th. Hülkenberg dropped to 13th with a penalty from earlier on. Bottas again missing out on the points. Stroll 14th. Zhou, Tsunoda, De Vries, the finishers. But Max Verstappen, 6 in a row, and wins the British Grand Prix.
Keep marching on. Well done.
Yeah, not bad that. Good. We had a good race. Just I think that last stint was a bit more difficult than I would have liked with these tires. But overall, good pace. Great job again, guys.
Well done, mate. That's our first win here since 2012, and it matches a record of McLaren of 11 wins in a row. So, yeah, mega day for the team. Well done.
Yeah, great job. Great job, guys. 11 in a row. That's pretty crazy. Well done.
11 wins in a row. That came back in 1988 with the McLaren MP4-4. Prost and Senna winning. Driver of the day, Lando Norris. And arise, Sir Lando. You have finally, I believe now, come of age. Driver of the day, 45% of the vote. Let's hear from him.
And P2, great job, man. Vamos! Great job.
Hey, podium in my home race. Podium in our home race.
Yeah, man. Fantastic. Podium on our home race. Well done, man. Great job. Position 13. Great job.
Well done, Lando. What a race, Mix.
Very good. I've never seen someone get 45% of the vote before. I've
Yeah.
never seen it that high.
That's quite high, yeah. Well done. Brilliantly done. Max wins. Thank you to Gavin. It says, yep, another great job done. Josh and team, great call. Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure to join you. Yes, Josh team, what do you want?
Do you want an insane stat from Philip Horton?
Yes. 2 seconds, Lewis Hampton.
Nice work, Lewis. So that's P3, mate. That's an awesome day, mate. Really great drive.
Yeah, thanks, Bono. That McLaren's a rocket ship. High speed is insane. Well done, guys. Mega job with the pit stop and strategy.
Lewis, great race. What a recovery. Remember yesterday.
Remember yesterday?
What happened? Why does it feel so...
Signed the contract?
Okay, is it just me? Or does McLaren seem like the healthiest team to be at, and Mercedes is just like the most worrying team to be at because they never sound excited for their triumphs?
They don't know what they're doing half the time as well. Exactly. Yeah. Fastest lap, Max Verstappen, 1:30.275, so he picks up everything here this weekend. 26 points, maximum sweep for Verstappen, 6 in a row, and with Perez only scoring 6th, Max Verstappen moves one step closer to securing the championship. He'll probably do it by Zandvoort as well. Probably get blocked again. Go on. Are you
About
off?
that, after 10 races, Max Verstappen has scored 255 points.
A record.
Out of a possible 276.
A record.
So Max Verstappen has got 92.4% of available points.
Can he stop breaking records
Yeah.
for a day?
A little while just said, props to Josh Birch and crew for getting this stream back up and running and giving us some exciting commentary. Literally, as soon as it went off, I said, nope, not doing that. Getting back on straight away. I'll show them. And now, because we've done it and they haven't taken it down, we've got a great counter.
Yeah. Lando gets to be in the middle.
Lando is P2. Right, Megan, you're leaving as driver of the day, please.
Lando Norris.
Thank you, Meg. See you next time out in Hungary. See you in 2 weeks at the Hungardo ding. As they come through. I'm not doing anything else the rest of the day. I'm going to take it off after this. That's going to be my it. I think after more blocks and that lot I've got to contend with, they'll be in legal departments once again. Big hug from George to Lewis there. Lando nearly falling off his car. And a big respect from Lewis and Lando and a hug as well. I think as well, Omi, that is a brilliant result from him.
Yeah, it really is a brilliant result. And yeah, and especially Oscar Piastri, I do have to say. He also obviously was still lacking some of the upgrades that Norris had, so still a brilliant job. I mean, obviously he's got upgrades, but Norris still has a few extra more. He didn't get the new ones last week. He did get a few. He got some this week, but there is still a few he didn't have. So well done to Piastri.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go all in on this now because I'm sick of getting these strikes. Up here in the commentary box, we've worked with broadcasters who call Formula One, and they have clearly seen our work and our evidence and references to what we do here. The YouTube chat as well, the fact that we've done this race, so we are going to get this sorted hopefully in the next few days, and we won't have to go to another channel next weekend. Trust me, I'm going to be harassing people now for a long time, a long few days. I hope my disenthusement of the middle half of the race wasn't a turn off for viewers. I hope we're still able to give you a very decent race, because let me believe it was exciting at times, but my heart certainly has dropped a little with the stress it's now going to put me under. In fact, it's a lot of nervousness and stress and worry. So thank you for sticking with us here on JB Motorsports and enjoying not a classic, but a very good British Grand Prix. Let's hear it from David Coulthard and our top three.
Coulthard is down conducting the post-race interviews.
Max Verstappen, your second victory at the British Grand Prix. Little congratulations from your engineer there, GP. People are talking about the dominance of you this season, but that was far from easy to win that race.
Yeah, we had a terrible start, so we need to look into that, why that was. But even after that, I think, especially Lando, he was very, well, both McLarens in the beginning, they were super quick. So took a few laps to pass them. And then at one point I could ease out the gap, and I think everything looked quite all right again. But then again, after the safety car on the softest compound around here, was a little bit more tricky for us to keep them alive, basically. So the gap basically stayed a bit around 3.5 seconds. So yeah, I think, of course, very happy that we won again. And I mean, 11 wins in a row for the team. I think that's pretty incredible. But it wasn't straightforward today.
We know how it finished. Take us back to the start, off the line. Seemed like you got a little bit more wheel spin in your initial phase, and that allowed Lando to really just, come up your inside before turn one.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing a bit of drifting on Thursday with marketing, and it felt like I was doing that also in the start, which wasn't very good. Yeah, it was just very, very bad. So we'll look into that, because I think the last few starts were actually a lot better. And then today wasn't that great, but at least it made it a bit more exciting, to push for it. And I mean, Lando didn't really put up a fight. He was very nice to me, but then he actually came back again in the DRS, so he had a lot of pace today.
Well, we've got Lando here. You guys are good buddies, so
He did very well today.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, Max, congratulations on your victory. We're now going to go over to Lando. Great to see the friendship between you two guys. I suspect that will change if you keep performing like you have this weekend. You drove brilliantly, and you had to defend against a 7-time world champion whilst leading against a 2-time world champion.
Yeah, pretty insane. I just want to say a big thanks first of all to the whole team. They've done an amazing job. And none of this would be possible without the hard work that they've been putting in. So pretty amazing, pretty insane to put up with the fight. They put me on hard tires. I don't know why. They're still beginners in some things. But yeah, it was an amazing fight with Lewis to hold him off. I made a few too many mistakes maybe, but I did what I could. I brought the fight to Max for as long as possible. It's a long, lonely race when you're just in the middle, but it's amazing. So yeah.
We heard you calling for the soft tires. That looked like the majority of teams were going that route. So with the hards though, it was very impressive what McLaren were able to deliver.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to give me a bit more of a test, I guess. That's what Zach said anyway. Probably Zach called the shots on that one. Yeah, I mean, I wanted the softs. I feel like it made a bit more sense, especially with the safety car coming out, but I don't care. I was on P2, so all good.
P2 and your first podium here at the British Grand Prix, and I think your 7th podium in your racing career.
Yeah, pretty amazing. I mean, the whole in-lap, I was just trying to wave to everyone, so a big thanks to all the British fans out here supporting all of us, also for McLaren. Honestly, we should have had a P2, P3. Oscar did an amazing job all weekend, and he should have been P3 today without the safety car, so a shame, he deserved it. But yeah, the fans were amazing, so a big thanks to all of them.
Lando, congratulations. Enjoy the podium as you walk off. Lewis Hamilton, welcome to your 14th podium at the British Grand Prix. Lewis, you talk about the power of the crowd here. You did it again. You came from what was obviously a difficult qualifying to deliver a brilliant podium here at Silverstone.
Well, firstly, I didn't do it. The crowd did it. Once again, Silverstone put on an amazing show. We've got the greatest crowd here, and so big thank you to everyone for supporting. I think I felt the energy, I felt the support, which is the reason we got back up there. Also, I just want to say a big congratulations to Lando and to McLaren, where it was my family is where I first started. So to see them back up there looking so strong, I mean, that thing was rapid through the high-speed corners. I was, wow. I couldn't keep up, but we had a good little battle on the restart. And the start wasn't so great for me, but the long run on the medium was really great. So I think this is a good positive for us as a team to know that we're not that far away. We just got to keep on pushing, and we can catch those guys up front.
Fantastic to see 2 British drivers on the podium here. We don't see that so often. We're watching here behind you, that battle you had with Lando. You got him up the inside of Brooklands, and then, well, you just didn't quite have the straight line speed as you went to Cops.
No, he's once he goes through turn 13 and 14 or 15, he's gone. So we had good performance in the low speed, but yeah, we had a good little battle there. Just didn't have the grunt on the straights. But I'm really happy to start 7th and come 3rd is a mega job. So big thank you to my team. Great pit stops, great work all weekend, and I love this crowd.
Well, Lewis, we should give the final word to you, to the crowd.
Well, it continues to be an honor for me to race and represent all of you. So we're going to continue to push. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope you had a great day today. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Lewis Hamilton.
Thank you.
An honest top 3 there, I feel. Really good stuff. Let's have the top 3 now.
Yeah, I think the softs are okay for like a certain amount of laps.
But the worst thing on here is just getting the battery back up.
After the restart?
Yeah, because I have to use like overtake so much.
Spamming the button.
I'll be down the hole. Safety car ruined it.
Otherwise it would have been quite a straightforward end.
It would have been P2, P3.
Yeah, for Oscar.
Oscar got an insane start. Oscar would have overtaken me.
But yeah, I went almost side by side with Oscar into Cops. I was like, don't understeer.
Don't do it last year. Don't do it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh!
Watching the clear cuts across on Russell there, early on in the race.
So 3 and 4 is tricky, huh?
Yeah,
Next to the last corner.
The beginning of the race with the win. I mean, the whole race was tough, but there were a few laps in the win. Yeah, that's why I was gaining a bit last left right in the first stage.
Yeah, you were.
But you were quick between 11 and 14.
Actually, just in the straights when I'm like, what a rocket ship.
All right, mate.
Relax. Doesn't even look like a Red Bull, looks like an Aston.
No, don't turn off now that Lewis is there.
No, but when you go through 9 and all those quick and high speed, that saved me. That saved me every lap. Wow. Bloody hell, I couldn't believe how great it was. It was just nice to watch. It was beautiful to watch from behind. Like every time I saw you go to 15, I was just, wow. Oh.
That's
yeah, that saved me. So, jeez. Were you firing through in the first 10?
9 seconds.
You still have it.
Ah, that's nice to see them all talking. See, there's no egos in Formula 1. And FOM is actually, I'll just point out, this copyright strike has not come from FOM. It hasn't. This has come from a bot on YouTube, and the bots on YouTube need to be got rid of. The annual invasion of the track begins. Nice to see. Do love it. I hope Jess is out there too. Broken through. Union flags waving. McLaren did get the most points today, yeah. Red Bull got 26 and 8. That takes it up to 32. No, Red Bull still got the top. Red Bull still got the top. Norris and Piastri only got 30. Whereas Perez in 6th is 8 points. No, hang on, how much did he get? 8 points. And 26. So, yeah, Red Bull still got the most points here today. McLaren was second most. But still, McLaren now move up to 5th in the Constructors' Championship, passing Alpine, who have had no points here today. They're still on 47. Lewis Hamilton, a 14th podium here at Silverstone, and it is podium number 196 of his Formula 1 career. Lando Norris, a P2 for only the 2nd time in his career, a 7th career podium to his name, his first ever here at the British Grand Prix. And Max Verstappen, her 6th win in a row, a 43rd career win from a 27th pole, from a 26th fastest lap, and an 87th podium. Red Bull's 102nd win, the Dutch national anthem. And now the Austrian national anthem for Red Bull. I'm beginning to think that's the official national anthem of Formula 1, you know. Just keeps on coming, doesn't it? the top honours, Lucy Fraser, the Secretary of State, Department for Culture, Media and Sport, presents Max Verstappen. Oh, please don't do that, Silverstone. It's not correct. Don't boo. You're better than that. Mohammed Ben Sulayem presents the Constructors' Medal, so the Winners' Medal to Max Verstappen. He's got nearly all of those now. Second, Mohammed Qatari, the downstream president of Aramco, presents the Constructors' Trophy to Red Bull. Undefeated at the halfway stage of the year. Can anybody stop Red Bull in 2023? These guys came close. Listen to the crowd. Mark Harper, the Secretary of State for Transport. Lando Norris is second. And Lewis Hamilton for the 14th time. Dave Richards, the chairman of Motorsport UK, presents Lewis Hamilton with third. And now, let's put an end to the day the best way possible. The solid gold British Grand Prix trophy. Are they champagning? Not yet, guys. It's champagne time! Well, they're spraying the champagne, but they forgot the big trophy. Carmen plays. It's champagne time! And Max Verstappen is presented with the gold trophy here at Silverstone. He, for the first time, wins the British Grand Prix, and Lando sprays him for it. A proper 1970s moment. Max Verstappen, for the first time, wins the British Grand Prix. It was a long time coming. His name joins the greats of the winners of this great British circuit. The circus continues in 2 weeks' time. The Monaco behind the Iron Curtain. The Hungarian Grand Prix at the Hungaroring in Budapest is our next destination. Lewis Hamilton loves that circuit. Won there 7 times. Will Max take the honours, or will we see unpredictability reign once more? The British Grand Prix, a good race. Let's take a look then at the results from the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. It is Max Verstappen victorious. Lando Norris finishes in second. Lewis Hamilton is third. Oscar Piastri, an amazing career best, in fourth. George Russell is fifth. Sergio Perez sixth. Fernando Alonso down to seventh. Alexander Albon is eighth. Charles Leclerc ninth. And Carlos Sainz in 10th. Logan Sargent 11th. Valtteri Bottas is 12th. Hal Kemberg is 13th. Stroll 14th. Zhou 15th. Tsunoda 16th. De Vries is 17th. 18th and out, Gasly, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, as Hamilton and Norris have a photo on the podium. Hamilton and Max and Lando have a photo on the podium as well. The British Grand Prix once again has been good. 2 weeks' time, July 21st, 23rd, back on the main channel. That's where we'll be for the Hungarian Grand Prix. 7 days' time, you can join us on either Twitch or JB Motorsports 2, unless we've got it all sorted by then, for Formula E. And then in 7 days, you can join us as well. But this is coming up in Hungary.
We're going to be bringing you our coverage of the Hungarian Grand Prix live on Sky Sports.
The kids take charge on Sky.
We'll bring you interviews with the drivers, special features, and we'll also be doing our own commentary on the race.
It's an F1 broadcast by kids for kids.
So we'll see you at the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Hitting all the demo marks there as well. Sky Mix and Sky Showcase is where the F1 Juniors race will be. I'll certainly be recording it to watch back as well. The kids take charge next time out at Hungary. Gents, let's wrap up then. This Grand Prix wasn't exactly a brilliant one, but I think it was a good British Grand Prix in total. And Max Verstappen victorious, Josh. It was inevitable, but Lando got a great start. He was right up there, led for 5 laps, but then Max just jumped him as well.
Yeah, well, we knew Max Verstappen was going to win, but as you said, how close were the McLaren of Lando Norris, and Lewis Hamilton as well was quite close. Can Lewis Hamilton do it 2 times out is one of his circuits that he's really good at. It's the Hungarian
Hungarian
Grand Prix.
Yeah. Omi, coming to you as well. That late safety car tried to spice up the race, but Magnussen's fire, an alarming thing for Haas as well. Engines blowing up like that, that's one gone for the season, and they won't get that one back.
Oh, Haas reliability is absolutely terrible. But yeah, it's the safety car tried to spice it up like last year. It somewhat kind of did, but not anywhere near last year, and not too much happened. But what we do need is a battle for the lead, and then I think we'll all be happy. We can all leave an F1 race very happy.
Absolutely. And Josh, just coming to you once more as well, and a brilliant attack as we're just seeing Hamilton versus Norris on the restart as well. Hamilton was trying everything, but he himself, he could not get past. That McLaren was beautiful today. They should keep the chrome livery. It's working well.
I mean, the chrome livery does look good, but it does have the added risk and the higher chance of the engine overheating due to the chrome colours. And here is Lewis Hamilton trying to go around the outside of Lando Norris. We saw there. That was a great little battle.
And then Lando's mistake at left field. Lewis tried to come back on the inside line, and it was wheel-to-wheel stuff. But again, it was just like they had so much respect. Lewis has said Lando is a great racer. He loves racing against him. It's the respect between the two.
It really is, and rest in peace trophy.
Yeah. Oh no, not the. Oh, it's the boring one, not the classic one. Keep the. Oh no, and yeah. Keep the classic one. That's got to be careful. You know, that's historic, that one. Been around for a long, long time. So I believe Jess is just getting ready to join, and we'll hear from her over the phone. The signal has not been great, but she might have it now because the messaging just went through. So she's just walking away from where she is. So we'll catch up. We'll still have Jess trackside, and then we'll sign off as well. We'll lose now. Just to remind you, we are going to lose live streaming abilities, but we're not back until next week anyway for Formula E in Rome, and then and in IndyCar. We'll be back for IndyCar next Sunday. That'll be fine. But we are going to do our best because we've been copyright striked again on the channel, and the live went off. It's one of these bots that, and I've got an interview next Friday with YouTube, and I'm going to go with them all guns blazing, saying, look, get rid of these bots because it's ridiculous. It's destroying creating work. So that's going to be a lot of things. So I will attack them again, and I won MotoGP, and I will win FOM a lot quicker than I won MotoGP. I can tell you that. I've got contacts at FOM that can help. Right, I'm going to dial Jess to see if she is available. So boys, stand by. You can hear the phone call coming now with Jess. She's trackside at Silverstone. Oops, hang on a minute. What's happened here? Let's put on the session results, shall we? That's probably the best screen to go to right now as we wait for Jess. It's probably, the signal's really bad at the moment, so we'll keep trying. But yeah, just looking at the results, no one looks like having a problem in this race. It all looks quite calm and safe. Don't think Jess, their signal's really bad. Yeah, the signal's really bad, so I don't think Jess can hear us. Okay, well, we'll sign off then. Last thoughts then to the British Grand Prix. Josh T, your last thoughts?
It was a good race. It could have been better. It could have been worse. But there were some great battles in there, especially at the front of the field and for the final points paying positions as well.
Amy, your final thoughts on the British Grand Prix?
As Josh said, could have been worse, could have been better, but we do kind of, when we come to Silverstone, we expect quite a bit. So I'll say this year kind of did a tiny bit under deliver. But yeah, we were treated to some brilliant races over the last few years in Silverstone. So yeah, it kind of made this year look a tiny bit bad, but to be honest, this year has looked bad overall. So hopefully we are going to be getting someone able to challenge Red Bull, and hopefully we're going to continue. Hopefully we're going to get more good races this season.
Well, thank you, gents, for being in the comms box. My thanks to Jess for being trackside and giving us content throughout the weekend. My thanks to Ian Birch and to Megan Birch as well. My thanks to all of you for sticking with us. And once again, I know it's not our fault, it's the bots, and we'll challenge it, but my sincere apologies that we had to put the stream in too. But it was an immediate one we had to get back on straight away. So we'll go and tidy this one up, put it as part 2, and then we'll get part 1 back up as soon as we can, hopefully during the week. as well, because it shouldn't take too long to apply with FOM. They're usually quite good people. So my thanks to Josh, my thanks to Emmy on the stream right now, my thanks to all of you at home. Formula 1 then, British Grand Prix is complete. We will see you in 2 weeks' time at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Can anyone stop Max Verstappen? Time will tell. Thank you, Silverstone. You've been a classic. YouTube must do better. Bye-bye.